Hello. Today we're going to open some cars from Inno64, Tarmac Works, MiniGT, Johnny Lightning, Racing Champions Mint. We have one M2 and one Greenlight. And I'm going to open the Tarmac Works first because the packaging's kind of damaged. So let's take a look. Old and new Porsche 997. Comes in one of these shipping container displays that Tarmac did. $1 Hong Kong per car goes to Tarmac for good. Computer, how much is $1 Hong Kong in Canadian?
1 Hong Kong dollar is about 17 Canadian cents.
17 cents goes to their own charity. And how much of the money that goes to their charity makes it to whoever the charity's for? Who knows? I don't want to be cynical. You can replace the glass with this so that you can't see anything, but it looks like a more genuine shipping container. I mean, it's not glass, it's plastic, but it opens up, and the hard part is getting it to slide out. Let's see if I can get my hands around the car and not break anything. Oh, something happened there. There we go. Yes, it's a true innovation in making it difficult to get your car. I'm not going to lie, it does look quite pretty in the gold and black. Cigarette livery, John Player's special. Okay. Whoa, it's light. It's very light. Wow. Is the top? I can't tell if the top's plastic or metal. It must be metal, but not a very substantial metal. These front headlights are done really well, as are the wheels. Racing slick tire treads. Oh, those wheels are really nice. Delivery's okay, you know. I love the black and gold. Not a big fan of cigarette liveries, but that's okay. Again, the silhouette here is really just classic and gorgeous. The taillights are also nice. Yeah, they have a little something to them. For some reason, the spoiler is plastic. It's got a roll cage. It has mirrored side view mirrors. Which one's crooked here? Is it it's the license plate. It's not the design tag. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat way to do that. The exhausts and then the coming out in the car rather than underneath the back. I'm not sure if this is Global 64 or Hobby 64. Okay, it's Hobby 64, I think, because that does not roll. That does not roll at all. Nice detail. The rear view mirrors are nicely molded. And you can tell that there's nice molding on the interior dash. There's a silver center dash, like where the CD player and stuff would be if it was 10 years ago. Separate pieces for the windshield wipers. That's a nice touch. Yeah, these front headlights are great. Everything about this car is pretty great. Doesn't feel substantial, but I mean, I didn't buy it to throw it at someone. No, this looks good. It looks really good. Yeah, I don't much care for these. I know some people like them, and I mean, if they did it for all their cars, it might be good because it would be a storage solution, because they're stackable, which is nice. But I've only got 3 cars that have them, and 2 of the cars I don't like. But if I had one for all my Tarmac Works cars, I would definitely make a little display. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. And the car's amazing. That's a great car. 993. Porsche 993. It's a little bit hard to get this slidey bit out. It comes with a lot of crap. Let's look at a MiniGT. No. Let's look at a Greenlight. It is another Datsun 510. This one, however, I really wanted because I like the vintage ad cars, and this one's like the snow job, and it's got a roof rack for skis and things. The car actually has the skis and things, so I was kind of excited to get it. It's a little bit silly. You can notice even through the package, because the ski poles are also strapped to the roof. I mean, I don't know. I don't do a lot of skiing. I've never been skiing, but I feel like, well, I don't know. They're not that, like, big and bulky, are they? The poles? I don't know. I do like the silver treatment of the place where you put your feet and the handles of the ski poles. And there's a black treatment where it goes in. There's paint on the front of the skis. That's all really great. The window doesn't quite fit. Let's see, to the naked eye, how does it look? To the naked eye, this is a distinction that I think is kind of important, because, I mean, we're looking under magnification here. To the naked eye, the silver outline of the window has a gap on all sides of it. And that's not all fit problem, I don't think. Unless it is. But it's consistent, and so it It definitely doesn't stick out as a problem. There's also a fit problem. I mean, it's probably the same piece of clear plastic, but there's definitely a fit problem on that window. But not on this one. The roof rack does not connect to anything. Which is strange. It does have inserted taillights, which is a nice little detail. The back end's really nice. These windows are vexing. Windshield wipers seem okay. The vent is nicer than the windshield wipers. Again, to the naked eye, there's no problem at all with the front window. But under magnification, you can see that in the top left corner there, the fit's not right. Really? Well, it's got an engine. God help the mechanic who wants to work on it. The front grille's nice. The paint doesn't go all the way to the left lights though, the black paint. I kind of wish it went around the lights too. So, the front end, the paint also seems to, like, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be something underneath the grille, above the bumper. It looks just like the paint. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Look at the, no. The bottom plate of the car is just put on crooked. Okay, let's line it up exactly. That's horizontal, and the silver and the wheels are like 14 or 15 degrees down on the right. This is like the first green light I've ever seen that did good white wall tires. And it's on a car that's kind of a mess. And it's all things where it's like, the windows, I want to just give it, you know. Hole's nice. Hole's really nice, actually. I mean, these are, these are rubber, not plastic. Just makes it all the more impressive that they got the white walls. Nice back end. Perfect tires. This is okay, but then also it has doesn't come down. None of the windows fit. The trunk doesn't open properly. The grille is painted just like they gave some local kid $1. Yeah. Okay. So that's just, it's a really nice blue too. I just wish it was done better. Okay. So, one good one, one bad one. Not bad, okay. Okay, Racing Champions Mint. This will be from 2020. It's the 1969 Mercury Cougar in really great orange, it looks like. Limited edition, one of 2,000. So, let's see. Does that say Eliminator? It does. Mercury Cougar Eliminator. These wheels are nice. The door line is really nice on the front and the back. White interior, very classy. Black dash, black whatever you call the thing behind the seats. Boss cat. The taillights look interesting. They're cool. Oh, I see part of that was reflection from the bumper. Okay. It's got a nice shaped back end though. I do enjoy this spoiler. I'm not sure what aerodynamic benefit it has, but I'm no engineer. It almost looks like there's like a blackwash on the door handle to add a sense of depth. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This white line that goes to the Eliminator is kind of dorky, but it was a dorky time. It was a dorky time, boss. Everything I'm seeing looks great. It's not gonna roll, I can tell that already. Yeah. If you hold it, it'll roll, but it stops as soon as you let go. The paint here is good. The black, I mean, it goes edge to edge. I've had a few that didn't, as well, including the GREENLIGHT one, but from Johnny Lightning especially, or Racing Champions especially. The silver painted things underneath are strange, I guess just because it's silver so close to chrome. The chrome grille looks classy as all heck. Oh, don't break. Okay. I can't tell if it's real rust or if they just like, not rust, but like real gunk, or if they just tried to make it look, I mean, the rest of the car is pristine. The top looks gunky. There's stuff like dripping down on the top too. It's got a radiator. I mean, I don't know, that could be intentional. I honestly don't know. I love this orange. It's great. Everything about this car, except for the fact that it doesn't roll. Yeah, everything. Everything's great. This line's a little cheesy, but it's the line, right? This is a recreation of a real car. That's good. That's a cool car. It's got like a muscle car silhouette sort of, but also like this is the kind of muscle car that a businessman drives into, you know, Manhattan and parks in one of their just giant parking structures and feels like a cool guy. The steering wheel's a little ridiculous in there. Yeah, it's very boxy. It's very boxy, but I kind of like that. Wish I was a businessman. I don't really. I'm sure they have their problems too. Let's take a look at another red car. And this one is from Johnny Lightning, also an edition of 2000. So is it also 2020? Classic Gold 2020, or at least 3. And it's 61 Chevy Impala SS 409. It's in Roman red, whatever that means. That's quite a wide car. This is funny. It is so much more substantial than this. It's like easily 6 or 7 times the weight. Because it's metal on metal. This is a much more striking. I guess the other car wasn't red, right? It was orange, but this is much more striking. And it's got inserted headlights. Almost like a twisted nightmare version of a front grille. The headlights are very interesting. And the bottom's not much. The white walls are inconsistent. Door handle's okay, all red interior, but it's got a red steering wheel, which I don't really care for, but... Oh, does this have an opening trunk? No. It's teasing me. Are those inserted? Those are very cool looking lights. They look like, well, you know, oh, what's a good way to say this? Nipples. They look like nipples made of glass and the wrong color. Maybe baby bottle nipples. That dash is, it looks jammed up. I don't know. Oh, that opens nice at least. It's very detailed in there. So if I ever want to learn about motors, I'll just get a magnifying glass and maybe a dictionary. Door handles, the silver line opening into the white line, triangle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this car. I do like the silhouette. I don't really like the top, but I do like the straightness of the car. The 64 Impala I really, really like, and I think it was definitely an improvement on this. Oh, it skids quite nicely. M2. It's a gasser A. So the Acadian Sports Deluxe. I'm not familiar with this car. I am Acadian, so you'd think I would have heard of a car called the Acadian, especially a Canadian car, but I have not. So once again, Diecast is broadening my horizons. So, 1967 Acadian Canso Sport Deluxe Gasser. It does say on the package, first time as a gasser, which leads me to believe that they do or did this car. These tires are really nice. Or not tires, wheels. Oh, they fucked this one up a bit, but I got some paint on this tire. It seems weird that they would paint it while it was have the tires on it while they were painting the body. Door handles are nice. It's a Gasser A. It's in a silly, cute font with the Canadian flag. Canso V8. I don't like the just chrome headlights. I like it when they paint on it. The grille is nice though. I always find these things ridiculous. It's cute that it is a Canadian flag. Acadian, then 1967 is half-assed. I mean, it's gonna roll. Oh, wow, really rolls. I mean, it's kind of a cool car. Certainly it stands out. The only other really Canadian thing I have is the Canada Post vehicles. It is quite striking. I mean, this is silly, but it's a gasser, I guess, you know. Silly is part of the aesthetic. And sorry, I just can't get over how well it rolls. That one wheel, yeah. I wonder if you could just punch that out with a needle or something. Anyway, it's not a deal breaker. This is actually, aside from the Tarmac works, this is, I think, my favorite. I like it better than the Tarmac works. It's more likable. The Tarmac works is really cool, the John Player Special Porsche, but this is just so dorky and fun. And it rolls so good. It rolls so good. Alright, speaking of rolling good, MiniGT. IMSA. I got an endurance car, limited to 3600 or whatever. This is the Chevy Corvette C8.R. This is number 4 from the 2020 IMSA 24 Hours of Daytona. I like endurance cars. I like this car in particular. I have several of them in this color scheme, which I should have gone for the yellow one. I mean this one is they're fairly different. Like that yellow is red on the other one that I have. All the yellow is red. So, you know, but it's still the majority of the car is gray. But I love this endurance livery Daytona C8R. I just love the little details and the wheels, the scoop. The little inserted headlights down here and the inserted taillights. I love this spoiler. Yeah, the fake rivets are around the window. I don't know if they're rivets. I've never. One thing about this one is that it's very difficult to see inside. And of course, MiniGT does not do. Oh, they're now rubberized. I wonder if they're on the other one. They look the same. They look the same on the other one. So maybe they're not rubberized on this particular model. And I mean, you can hear how well that rolls. Although you could argue that hearing it at all means it's not rolling that well. But it feels so smooth. I haven't opened this one. I've had it for a while, and I hadn't opened it for the same reason that I haven't opened a MiniGT Bentley Continental GT3 in a while. I have a few more of them. It's just that I know exactly what I'm gonna get, and it's gonna be great. But they're all, you know, this is the same car as my other C8. Basically, it's just the livery that differs, but it's a real pleasure, this car, and obviously the Bentley Continental is one of my favorites. But you know what you're gonna get. You definitely know what you're gonna get. So in these videos, I try and put in things that are gonna surprise me. Maybe I like to be surprised sometimes. So, but it's good to have something like this in a video, because if you just get disappointed a bunch of times, it's nice to have, you know, a ringer. So I kind of want to leave the Inno64 till the end, because I don't want to get two frustrating cars, and Johnny Lightning and Racing Champions may just be two frustrating cars, although this one's really substantial. Okay, Racing Champions Mint, another 69, this time the Oldsmobile 442, 8,572, so I'm going to guess 22. 2022 release too. Let's take a look. Wow, those wheels are soft. Just putting it down, I was like, and none of them are on right, because they're so soft. These are not gonna roll. Okay, all right. Oh, the black with the red is cool. The red stripes and the really sharp red interior. Different colored steering wheel would have been nice. 442. I really like that font. I like the silver trim. I like it quite a lot, actually, especially around the wheel well. W30. They got the door handles with the thumb press, which are cool. Dr. Olds. Took me a second to interpret that, sorry. This is kind of cool back end. It's like got a weird shape. Like an almost dorky shape. Something's a little crooked. Maybe it's me. Okay, so those are the same colors, just shading. Or shading shadow. Because the light's up there. But see what I mean about the black not reaching all the way to the edge of the chrome there? I have like a pen that'll, one of those felt pens, and fill it in a bit and it'll look okay, but shouldn't have to, you know? And then, what's going on here? Oh, it's just a mess. Behind the lights, it's hard to tell what they're trying to do, but it's definitely different on both sides. I really want to like this front end. I like the split grille, but it's just a mess. This is cool. This hood that comes down between the grille, that's cool. Opens really nicely. Big orange boy. He's big, he's orange. I shouldn't do voices. I apologize. Oh, I can get the back one to move. I mean, that's not offensive. It's not interesting in the least. I thought I could fix this, but I really don't know if I can, because I don't know what to do with these circle lights. I don't know what they're trying to do. And I would just mess it up. But aside from this front grille, this is a cool car. I love it. I love this this opening part that slides in, and it's fitted really nicely. Like these lines, nice. The black with the sharp red interior, really great. I honestly can't imagine that these tires were ever meant to turn. They're so bad. But they look good. Yeah, a little bit of scratching or extra paint or something. This is an okay car. A lot of okay cars today. All right, so when I was a kid, my dad had one of these, apparently. I don't remember it. 71 AMC Javelin AMX. Class of 71. I apologize for including personal information about my life in this video. Okay. That's a really interesting silhouette. It reminds me of the Ford Interceptor, almost. This part, the back part especially. Like the Mad Max car. Oh, that's nice. The matte parts here Maybe there was a sunroof. Cast-in detailed door handles are nice. The silver side view mirrors, which I don't love, but I'll live with. 71 AMX, very crisp. Oh, the AMX logo is quite nice. The badging. These taillights. These taillights are just a mess. Yeah, the front end is okay. You can't tell that that says AMX. The right, the left headlight, but right as it faces me is a mess. The yellow bits are okay, but the grille itself is just a blob of silverish paint. Yeah. The hood's quite nice. That's quite sharp design. The whole top of the car is cool. The rear side view mirrors don't match. The different shapes, entirely different shapes, not just at different angles. I'm breaking it by trying to open it, so that's always a good sign. And you can't see what's in it anyway. It does roll though. I have another one of these and actually I can't remember what color. In my head it's gold or some kind of gold adjacent color. It does roll okay. The rubber wheels are good for that. That wheel's a mess. Only half of them are punched out. Oh, that one, you can see the big blob of extra rubber. I'll just cut that out, I guess. Well, you know what? I don't like this car enough for that effort. And the wheels aren't worth salvaging. This one's not, I don't know. I like that it reminds me of the Interceptor. But I don't like anything else about the car. And that leaves us with the Inno64 Datsun 240Z Zero Fighter aircraft livery. I know that Inno64 does good work. I know that I like the Datsun 240Z. So maybe we'll luck out here and end on a high note. Oops. One thing, that's kind of shocking to me. Because I like Racing Champions Mint, and I like Johnny Lightning. How can I hold this so I don't? But it's shocking to me that they cost the same as a MiniGT. They're not reliably quality controlled. All right, Datsun. Okay, let's do it this way because I got the driver's mirror, so it's left-hand drive, obviously. That'd be a big oversight if it wasn't. Okay. Oh wow. This is a sharp livery. Once again, the door handle. It's cast in underneath, and then it's got the latch, which I love. Side view mirror is good, although I think because they did it in chrome, they didn't bother putting in the mirrored bit. There is a little bit of a fit issue on the back window. Is the back spoiler's clear? That's really cool. I've never seen that. Chrome roll cage. The yellow lines coming to the hood and then stopping are great. The chopped off red sun or meatball, I'm not sure what it is. Looks great. The headlights are flawless. When they do headlights on these like Z type, like fairlady type cars, they often they're a bit boring, but the wheels don't move at all. Look, the back wheels move perfect. The disc doesn't move. Calipers don't move. Oh, just a little bit more clearance, and this could have rolled. Okay, let's not dwell. It's Inno64. That's not their thing, and they do not make the claim that it rolls. They focus on stance in terms of wheels. This seems to come down a little bit. Makes a little frowny face. The backlights are nice though. This is really cool. Okay, so this has some flaws, which is a bit unusual for Inno64. Not unprecedented, but a bit unusual. But the flaws are, I can't see the problem with the window fit with my naked eye. I can see the bit of twist in the bumper, not at first glance, but because I know it's there. And actually it looks different to the naked eye than it does to the when you're zoomed in. Here it looks like a sort of constant curve, but when I'm looking at it, it looks like there's like a bend point, which I guess is neither here nor there. Is that a separate piece? It is. This is gonna look great in the display. I mean, it's not gonna match. Obviously, it's not as attractive as that, but it's gonna look cool. Okay. It's been kind of a frustrating few videos for Johnny Lightnings and other round 2 cars. No. Okay, this M2 car, this is coming up here because this is fun. It's Canadian, it's Acadian, so, you know, I think this is probably the only car with my own heritage involved, so I think we have to say that that's a bit of a personal bias, but that's up there. this car. I'm glad to finally be able to put it in the display with the rest of the collection. It's a really cool car, and I love it. Oh, it's so hard. None of these are going in the display. Actually, okay. So, this is a really cool and really attractive car. I don't think I'm going to put it in my display though. I have a couple of other black and gold Porsches, first of all, and yeah, second of all, it's not exciting. It's really well done, but it's not, I don't know. Okay, so this is a very good car. I'm gonna pack it back up in the Tarmac box and try and find, you know, someone who's going to appreciate it, because that's really good. This Datsun, at a casual glance, is great, you know, and would definitely have a place in the collection, but like the display part of the collection. It's brighter than, and it's you know, it's got these interesting skis on the top than this the one that's currently my Datsun from GREENLIGHT, which is this guy, the taxi cab, the like old barn find taxi cab. Is definitely not as cheerful as this guy. And the white walls, they actually got the white walls, like, I'm still not so sure about this one, because so many of the cars that you get are like, I don't know, kind of dreary car colors, and this is like a little bit of sunshine, but these three for sure. Badass, super badass. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope that you are having a very good day.